Hidden Village Collective.
There's lean, there's syrup, there's player potion, there's purple stuff.
Village Collective.
If you see somebody smoking crack, what's wrong with this guy? If you see someone with a cup of bar, a cup of lean, that's a player doing his thing.
Still don't got fucking icons. I bought the fucking software. I still don't got fucking icons. Are you serious? Fuck, I guess I gotta find my own goddamn icons. Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure it should have. I don't even know.
But I won this. I know in my heart I won it. That's why the whole world just knows I won it. I'm a warrior. You hear me as hard as you want. I ain't going nowhere. The whole world is about to see what happens.
Where the fuck did everything go?
I don't know.
I don't even remember what he called this. I don't even know if it matters. I think I already made the damn thing, so. Oh. So HTA. Did I launch it or what? Slob on my knob. This is funny. I spent so much money on fucking VR, Houdini, computer, shit, tutorials. I'm trying so hard. I mean, yeah, I guess this is like a... What's up with these controls? Like, can I change it to Maya? Is there like a switch? So...
Hidden village collected.
Change to Maya. Controls, Maya. Alright, this isn't what I'm fucking doing. This is what I'm doing. This is like such a letdown. I could try to do the same shit again. I could try to download. Not download, where is it? It's in side effects software. Bin. Engine. Unreal. The whole thing. That's what it's saying. It's saying bring the whole thing in there. I don't even know if it's gonna work like that though. I'm about to bitch on the forums. Like, seriously? Houdini engine failed to load. What the fuck? I don't understand. What do you mean, get the source code? I don't want the source code. It doesn't even work. It doesn't even work. Why are you doing this to me, computer? I bought you.
Hidden Village Collective.
Alright, so. Jesus, this is still going on. Alright, so. Source Houdini engine runtime. Version 405? What did he say? He said that version 366, 4.18 or higher. Yeah, that's what I have. Didn't I do this part? When starting the Unreal editor, go to plugins menu. Fuck is plugins menu? On plugins. Plugins menu. Make sure to enable. Ay, ay, ay. Fuck you mean I can't modify this shit? Then what's the point? This is fucking such bullshit. Alright, I fucking did all this shit.
in specific instructions for Real Engine, but they should work. So I'm gonna see all in Houdini Engine. I have Houdini Engine here. I have some menus here to open.
Damn, how the fuck do you get that shit, dude? You don't even talk about that. You don't even talk about how you fucking...
Cine Houdini, Seba, heap file, report.
I'm not... How the fuck do I get Houdini Engine to work? God damn it. But it wasn't though. It wasn't though. Seriously though? I don't know what it's doing here. I'm just gonna reinstall again. The other guy didn't even say that. I don't think I even need to. I didn't even need to restart. That's stupid.
Report a bug, which is helpful if you're having bugs. Please report them. They will get
I'm
fixed.
gonna eat something. Fuck this shit.
This is a certified hood classic.
A newer version of the license server is already installed. Do you want to continue installing? No. Where are those damn directions? I don't know why he couldn't just say, like, come here to this. Alright, so runtime. So bring the whole engine. During the install. It's such a strange thing to say, like, during the install. During the install, I don't know, I mean, whatever, dude. Well, I just got it at a shitty time, I guess. I guess they just like updated it. I don't even know.
You are now listening to a TrapCon exclusive.
I just
Hidden Village Collective.
I just downloaded like the latest build. What? What? Four, one, three. I see. I see how this works. So check out the daily builds. 413 and later, daily builds. Oh, I see. That explains it. Damn, these installers are fucking. Holy shit, that was a hell of a first step. So, lesson one, you can't do dick unless you actually own it. Now I don't know if, like, I actually. I guess technically, like, it wouldn't work if I had different builds. Like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It's a fucking huge installer, though, I'm not gonna front. Phew, boy. I guess I could watch other tutorials while I'm waiting. Damn, it's still going.
Je crois que ça va être notre meilleur couvert.
Mais la vanne a fermenté que 3 jours.
Que je sens parfois dans les forces suprêmes faiblir. Je pense toujours au miracle de l'antifreeze. Si on en met trop, bien sûr, c'est du poison. Mais dans les proportions voulues, ça donne du corps.
hope I don't have to switch my damn license. Installation stream. Learn to mod arc.
Hello, else.
Did I watch this already? I think I did watch this. I watched this a long time ago. It's crazy, like, they never did this before. Everything's just, like, out there on the internet, like, alright, you know. If you want to do it, go for it.
So what's going on, hun?
VR Funhouse looks scary, dude. What is this for? Bring all new experience and recolors everywhere with the rubber recall mark. Build new rubber ready approved products including over top of. The fuck is this? Well, I'm glad that worked. I don't even know what to say. I'll be right back.
It's a sad day when a native son takes up with a suppressor. It's weird for that back home, you know. Health is dead.
I'm fucking freezing again. Alright, I bought the goddamn software. It's fucking bought. Alright? I fucking did it. We got the shit. Now I need to check. Completely forgot about this part. Like the main part. Fingers crossed. All by myself. 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 Why don't you want to pick up the window, bro? Why don't you want to pick it up? There you go. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Everything is working. Everything is working. An hour in. I've been streaming an hour without a webcam and without fucking things working, but now things are working. Great. Very nice. Very nice indeed. So now that that's working, I'm gonna try this one more time. I wonder if I can like, where's the Discord stuff? I wonder if I can use like Discord emojis. That's where it is. Where's the icons? Where's the icons? I know you're hiding them somewhere. I know these icons are somewhere. Where you hiding the icons, bruh? You hiding them in the squirrels? Where you hiding the icons, bruh? Just do it like this. The fuck? Where's the menu to do the whole... Okay, that's working. Thank the Lord. New plugins available. Thank you. Thank you for working for my monies. Like I was saying before, I probably would need like matching Houdini thingies to do the thing to do the naughty thing that I was thinking of doing. I can't make it HDA from this, but then again, I probably don't need to. I probably could just take, like it probably just works now, watch. I bet you it just fucking works. Is this HDA? I think I'm in the HDA. I think I'm in the HDA right now. This is it. Success. Well, after like 4 hours, I've managed to do, let's see how much of the tutorial I've done. Okay. I'm around here. Let's see. So after 4 hours, I've gotten about 20 minutes in. About 20 minutes into the tutorial. After about 2 hours. Did I say 4 hours? I don't even know, man. I started at like 9:30. It's been 3 hours. Over 3 hours. Almost 4. Going on 4. Jeez Louise. Computer graphics, huh? Let me tell you about computer graphics. You gotta love it. I mean, you gotta love something about it, you know? You gotta love the creative effort. Maybe the theory behind it. Maybe a philosophy even. It's like reality. Reality, bruh. My first Houdini thing in Unreal. It only took me 3 hours and $500 later. 3 hours and $500 later. I got some tubes. What? You fucking kidding me. I don't have nuke. I think I had nuke. I think I had nuke and rip nuke. Ay, ay, ay. Damn, that's rough, homie. I like literally can't save this into anything. What the fuck? Nikita Dragoon. Nikita Dragoon. Look at the ceiling, look at the floor, look at the countertop. Oh shit. That's pretty dang. Let me see that picture real quick. noises. Blue, 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 blue. I guess I can go in the chat. These people are talking.
I have I have mail. I'm like, I don't know who it is.
I think I might go get some of that
Who
green
that is?
dye
I'm eating the hot
for these chairs.
pie.
So.
Hot pie pie. Pie.
Yeah, I'm gonna log off, guys. Good night.
Later.
Good night.
Yeah, I'm out.
Well, 400
It is 3 a.m. Good night.
That's
Good
one
night.
for me.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hi.
Bye.
Who is?
Oh my god, get here. I'm sorry.
I know, it always happens.
Hey,
It's okay.
did you just get in here?
It's fine. It's really
Oh.
I don't mind.
I'm sorry.
I don't mind at all.
This keeps happening. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm just.
Like, we're just gonna leave right
I
now.
woke up like before 7 today. This is new for me. I'm trying.
I get on so
And it's
late. It's all good.
Yeah. God damn it.
I've been to work on time all this week. I'm like, something's wrong. I'm usually late.
Oh man.
I'm probably not even gonna be able to get on Final Fantasy tonight. It's nice to have background noise.
Oh yeah.
Well,
if you're on this weekend, I will be around.
Yeah, same.
Feel free to reach out if you need help with anything. I'm not sure where you're at in the main quest, but
like level 42.
so you should be hitting Garuda and all that. Okay. Yeah. If you need help, which I mean, you'll probably be fine, but I'm offering to go along with you if you want like company and stuff. So if I'm on, just hit me up or just at people in the Discord and see who's around. Yeah.
Cool beans. Yeah, I'm just trying to be productive tonight, but I'll probably be on like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow or even later tonight or something.
Cool. Alright. Alright, man. Take it easy.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
This
Sorry,
is my
man.
game,
Night, guys.
Good
I
night.
wasn't tired to stay up too.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Night.
Yeah, good night.
Take care, guys. Good night.
Alright, later. I'm out.
Peace. Everybody's gone, bro. Where's my... Check it out. I'll show you something cool. So this is Unreal, right? This is what people use to make games and shit, right? I have this thing. Where is it? Library? Check it out. Open it. I'm gonna open it. I'm gonna open that shit. How do I do it? How do I do it? Is it gonna let me create project? Create. Call Mac? What are we talking about, bruh? Call Mac for what? Call Mac for what? So yeah, like I was saying, I spent 3 hours and $400 fucking later, I managed to get these tubes into this scene. Right here. Yeah. Took a while. Yo, DJ Bot, homie, DJ Bot, chill, bruh. DJ Bot, bro. I'm spending all my money on fucking licenses. God damn it. Oh, I'm trying so hard. $400 for a few cylinders? Nah, bro, look. You weren't here, okay? You could probably go back and see the catastrophe in the VODs, but I spent the last 3 hours trying to torrent it. It's not torrentable. It's a feature. It's a plugin feature that's available only in this software. It's not available in the crack. Like, there's no other way for me to get an older version of Unreal. Like, there's only a certain version that's compatible with the export import plugin. That only ships with a copy of the latest software. There's no crack of the latest software. There's an outdated crack that doesn't have the compatibility that I needed. I already spent like $65 on a tutorial. Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. You like crack? Man, I love the cracks. I'll be cracking left and right. Crack a dap a doo. 1, 2, 3. Crack a dap a doo. This file does not have a program associated with it. What? Do I have to? What? Why doesn't it just close? I don't understand. Doesn't have, is it because it's outdated? I don't know. I think I know what's going on. I think I have to load it like in a different window or something. Here it is. About to open it up. This is about to be sweaty. Let's get sweaty. Ready and sweaty. So, this is how a game looks like in the game. How do you make it full screen? Window full screen? Shift F11. That's not the kind of full screen I was looking for. Neat demo, bro. I need like a man guy. It's pretty cool how it works. You got like sound effects everywhere and stuff. Like, what the heck is all that, dude? That shit's crazy. That stuff is crazy. All this stuff is so crazy. It says it's an emitter. Let's check out blueprints. Let's check out what the fuck a blueprint is. I keep hearing all this talk about fucking blueprints. I want to know what the fuck a blueprint is. Show me some shit, bruh. Come on, man. What is this? I can't. You can't show me nothing. I want to select some particles. I want to select particles, bruh. I'm gonna select your particles. Come here, bitch. I can't do it. It just won't stop moving. I had some other controls too. Reset layout. Anyway, rip. Alright, next step. Moving along.
Here.
I'll do fucking tutorials all night. I don't give a fuck.
When you are done with your asset, let's say this is gonna be my my mesh, and you can just bake it to a blueprint or bake it to actors, make it to whatever you need. And this help, it's really helpful for when you are debugging stuff. In this case, it is
it's kind of cool.
The cook has succeeded, so we don't have any issues there. So now you can see this is actually different of what we have in Houdini. You can see this has a lot more tubes there. If we go back to Houdini, you can see we have less. So why is there this?
What happened to my tubes, man?
Well, the thing is that this asset is not saved. I modified those things and I didn't save this. So let's go to asset.
You did not even save my asset.
Click here. And now the asset is saved. It tells me here at the bottom that it's saved. So let's go to Unreal.
Fuck you telling me, fam.
And now you can see it's not updated. What we need to do is go to here and rebuild the asset. And now rebuilds the asset, and it just kind of just re-imports the node. So you can see
That's weird.
But we don't want to be doing that all the time. So we can actually set some parameters to be controllable here. So we can do that.
Alright, I don't know why you're spitting at me.
What we need to do is go to here and say rebuild the asset. And now rebuilds the asset, and it just kind of just re-imports the node. So you can see now. But we don't want to be doing that all the time. So we can actually set some parameters to be controllable here. So we can do that in Unreal. I mean in Houdini. Let's Unreal. You can see there's a Houdini. When you unlock it, has this like a double or a kind of a shadowy effect there. But now when it's unlocked, you can go in and you can see everything. It's editable here. We can change the number of points and whatever. Let's change this to not to 56. Let's put 5 there. And now we have that, which is very, very simple. But let's add some parameters here. First let me show you. So let me first show you that here in the HDA folder, we have this file that we created in Houdini. And this is the file that we're going to import into Unreal Engine. So let's do that first. Let's just drag this guy here. Just had a folder with HDA's there. Oh, and I put it in the blueprints. Let's move it to here, move it to HDAs. Yes. So this is my simple asset. Now it's here. I can save all, and then I just drag it into the scene. You can see there's this geometry there with the Houdini logo as a placeholder there, and then when you leave it and you release it, now we have whatever we created in Houdini. And what happened there is that now an instance of Houdini is running in the background, which is generating this geometry. And now here we don't have any parameters as well. You can see there's a Houdini parameters section. There's a Houdini asset section here, which contains some options for every asset. How you if you want to cook the asset, if you want to enable the native Houdini materials, etc. Those are really self-explanatory. We're gonna be using this a lot, rebuilding the asset, because we're gonna be modifying the asset and we need to rebuild it to update here. Baking is for when you are done with your asset. Let's say this is gonna be my mesh, and you can just bake it to a blueprint, or bake it to actors, make it to whatever you need. And this help, it's really helpful for when you are debugging stuff. In this case, it is the cook has succeeded, so we don't have any issues there. So now you can see this is actually different of what we have in Houdini. You can see this has a lot more tubes there. If we go back to Houdini, you can see we have less. So why is there a disconnect there? Well, the thing is that this asset is not saved. I modified those things and I didn't save this. So let's go to asset and save the asset and click here. And now the asset is saved. It tells me here at the bottom that it's saved. So let's go to Unreal, and now you can see it's not updated. What we need to do is go to here and say rebuild the asset, and now rebuilds the asset, and it just kind of just re-imports the node. So you can see now, but we don't want to be doing that all the time, so we can actually set some parameters to be controllable here. So we can do that in Unreal, in Houdini. Let's open the type properties. Here is one way to do it. One other way to do it is just right click on the node, and the other way to do it is just to edit the asset properties here, but just have it selected and click that, and it will bring this parameters section again. So let's go to the parameters section, and you can actually add parameters from here. Let's add one. Let's add a float. Just click and drag it, or you can also just delete press delete on the keyboard to delete it, or you can just select it and press this arrow to insert it there. Now let's call this scale and scale. So again, the name is the internal name, and the scale is the parameter that is going to be seen by the user in the UI. So let's just press apply and see. Now we have a scale parameter. That parameter does nothing right now, right? So let's put the parameter has some options here. Right now you can see the type is a float. We can change it to whatever else. This is basically the same as grabbing one of these here. You can grab any parameter and change the type here.
Come on, dude.
But it's just simpler to get it from here, and it has this already set. The units you can change. Most of the time this is not actually used, but if you want to change the units for this guy, you can change that here and apply. It will not actually make any difference in the representation, but it has the kind of units that you want to use. By default, just use the Houdini units. Size is basically how many floats. You can see if I put 2, now it's 2 floats there instead of just 1. We can have up to 16 floats, as you can see there. That's for now. We just need 1. Callback script is something that it's called when Houdini, this parameter is changed, this script will be triggered, which is useful sometimes if you wanna
keep smoking
call
this
something else
fucking
when
shit
the
too
parameter
much, dude.
change. Just available for import is just makes the parameter available when you import it here to the asset. It will be there by default. Most of the times is on. Don't need to change it. Invisible, you already know. We can change the parameter to invisible. If you change to invisible and you want to bring it back,
you just have like all these
by default you make that invisible. Just show invisible
it's like
parameters
any
here,
OTL,
and you can see there are other folders we hidden are there. So let's make that non-invisible.
So what if I had like caches?
Already, you can change your range here. Let's say this is gonna be the range from -10 to 10. And you can lock the ranges and whatever, but I recommend locking the ranges. But if you hit apply, you can see now we can go to -10 and +10. You can give the range whatever you want for the parameter. All right, this is just where the parameter is gonna be in. By default, it's always there. Disable when. We're gonna use this disable when. Some tags that we're not gonna get into, etc. All right, so you can actually type some help here for the asset for the parameter as well. The other very important part here is the channel. In the channel section, this is the default the default value here. By now you can see if we click here, go to revert to defaults, you can see that it goes to 0 because this is the actual default. If we change this to 1, which scale might always be the default value, it's basically 1. Now you can see it changes to 1, and if I go to defaults, it goes to 1. So this is important because if you want to have your asset in some state, that state you can set the defaults here for all your parameters. All right, so let's now go inside this node. Going inside here again, and now let's change the amount of rows and columns we can have here. So to bring those parameters to the asset, we can just drag here on the name, drag it, click and drag it, and put it here into the root, and we have rows here already. Columns, let's do the same, and now we have columns and rows here. We can change these guys if we want to. I'm not gonna change them for now, which is gonna be okay. And let's change the size parameter we did. Let's here apply. If we go back here, now you can see we have 3 parameters there. So what I'm gonna do is just right click parameters and select the parameters. So we have a floating version of these parameters. That's useful because we are inside here. We can still have our nodes there, and we're gonna do right click here on the scale, copy the parameter, and I'm gonna link it to the height of the tube here. So I'm just gonna right click here and say paste relative reference. You can see it has sorry, I left the 1 there. So you can see now it has a reference to this parameter, and now if I change this parameter, it's gonna change the scale of the tube, and this is gonna change the rows, and this is gonna change the columns. Cool, right? All right, so now let's make the scale, actually make it bigger, let's go up to 5, and let's go from 1 to 5. That's what I want. Accept. Now if I go back, you can see the scale is 1, but I can make it higher, and I can make these columns and rows much higher as well. So now let's save this asset because we want to see the changes in Unreal. So save asset and click there. Go to Unreal, and here we can just Control Alt R to reload. You can see it reloads really quickly. And now we have the parameters here. Look at that. Exactly what we had in Houdini, we have it here now. Let's say I want to have more rows. Okay, there we go. I want to have more columns. Yes, there we go. And we have the tube be bigger. You can see now we have control over that right from inside Unreal. We don't have to go to Houdini. We don't have to have Houdini open or whatever.
Oh no. I knew it was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. It was too good to be true. Lighting needs to be rebuilt. What the fuck? Why does the lighting need to be rebuilt? Okay, so if that's it, why you no work? Is it because everything is 0? Holy shit. That is too many damn rows. I broke it. I broke it. I fucking broke it. I made too many of these things. I wonder if you can render in Unreal like with an alpha channel. Well, it doesn't matter. What the fuck? Oh. Marketplace. I can see how that could be really addicting. People really make money. Wonder if I can sell like procedural shit. the fuck? I know how to do it now. I just, it's because the scale was 1. But this part doesn't make
so
sense.
if this is maybe the column maker that we are
like the threshold
building,
that he set,
we have
doesn't
done it. It's
fucking
already done. And
Look at
before
that
I
shit.
finish this section,
gonna
we're gonna talk
crash.
about normals. You can see the normals are really
I can't slide
bad
it,
here. You
like-
can see the facets of this node. Normals are really important if you have done any assets for game engines. You can see that you know that normals are really important. So let's add a normal node. Oh, sorry. If you see me using this tool, it's an internal tool that I'm developing, but I'm using it sometimes. If you see me using this tool, don't worry about it. It will be available soon, but don't worry about it. It's just the same tool as using tab. Sorry. So let's put a normals node, and let's do that. There is, you can see a normals node that it comes from the game developer tab. If you want to have that tab, there is a game developer tab, or if you can change actually to the games desktop here, and then the games desktop, as soon as it changes, has this game development toolbar. If you don't have these nodes here, there is a node, a tool here where you can click it and it will install all these things by default, and it will actually just install it. You can just restore Houdini and you're gonna have this really simple stuff to install, and there's a bunch of really actually nodes here. As soon as it changes, and then the games desktop, as soon as it changes, has this game development toolbar. If you don't have these nodes here, there is a node, a tool here where you can click it and it will install all these things by default, and it will actually just install it. You can just restore Houdini and you're gonna have this really simple stuff to install, and there's a bunch of really useful tools here for Houdini and Unreal Engine. You can actually also just click on these guys to update. You can see there is an update, and I can actually update my tools from here as well, so you don't have to get them from GitHub and stuff. You can see everything works really quickly, really cool, and really amazing. The game tools are really cool. So if you have that, you can use that. For me, I just use these normals and set it to 60 angle by face. I like it by face, just the way that I do it. And then you can also save by right clicking here on the tool, save node type. You can save the tool as well. You can see it says here that it saved it. And if we go back to Unreal, refresh, you can see we made modifications to the asset here, right? And you will be scared to actually reload it because I'm gonna lose my changes. I wanted to have this on 5s, and that's the way I want it. But actually, if you reload this, rebuild it, it's not gonna change your parameters. It just rebuilds the asset, and you can see now the normals are perfect, and it didn't change your settings. So don't be scared about that. Anyway, it's a safety. The safest way, I say, is to not do this in context or where you are gonna use it. Just make it build it in a scene that you're gonna just scratch, or it's your development scene, and then you can test it a few times during development in your actual scene or something like that. All right, so that's it about HDAs. Hope this thing it's clear up how the process is gonna be from Houdini, creating your digital assets and then bringing those assets into Unreal. And actually, the loop doesn't close there. If you want to actually debug what's happening, or what's actually what's happening inside the scenes, to say it like that, with Houdini, you can actually open this result in Houdini again, like open scene in Houdini. You can click that and it will open the temporary scene that it created to build this stuff, which is pretty cool for when you are debugging stuff. And we might do it during the course of the creation of the asset. All right, so let's start building the fence asset and all these amazing things. Thank you. In Houdini again, like open scene in Houdini, you can click assets and then bring those assets into Unreal. And actually, the loop doesn't close there. If you want to actually debug what's happening, or what's actually
I see what he's saying.
What's happening inside the scenes, to say it like that, with Houdini, you can actually open this result in Houdini again, like open scene in Houdini. You can click that and it will open the temporary scene that it created to build this stuff, which is pretty cool for when you are debugging stuff. And we might do it during the course of the creation of the asset. All right, so let's start building the fence asset. Space 2, and I'm gonna drag and draw the curve. I can enable snappy to curves. I mean to
maybe I should just leave it there tonight, you know?
Just make whatever.
I'll do a fucking duty finder. Yeah, this guy is gonna make some... What's he doing? This guy's gonna make a fucking fence. Wait, I'm not trying to make a fence right now. Wow. So he's like building a whole scene. Oh, hey. You hosting me? Does that mean that you're done streaming? I didn't even know you were streaming, boy. I just finished my boring ass shit. Can you show me how to change the title? How do I do like slash title? Ninja Boy. Shit. I'll just change it manually. You missed it. You missed all the best parts. You missed all the best parts where I spent like $400 in 3 hours trying to import some goddamn tubes into Unreal. And finally I did it. And then after I could talk to this guy and boast of it.
So about 3 hours and $400 later? Oh my god, dude. What'd you do? Why did you need $400 to make that happen? There you go, man. Alright. So, when this thing's full screen, it's going to behave a lot better. God damn it. Please.
I heard.
Please. Thank you.
I had to rave about it. This guy, he's making a game in Unreal. It's pretty cool.
Like, this will be a lot better. This is fine, though. You should put the friends list there. Only problem is it's going to cover Homeboy up here. I think we might play with our camera a little bit. Back it up. We'll back the camera up a little bit. And then rotate it up a little bit. Or rotate it down so we have more space. Very obviously don't use this texture up close here. The tiling's way off on this texture. For this area. This will toggle back and forth. Yeah, looks good to me.
This guy's like
Currency
legit
icon,
making a
we can
game.
Bring this down some, and then we're good. Yep, Apollyon. We didn't have a budget for custom animations yet, so we will eventually replace them entirely. But for the time being, works. make him a new material instance and redial these for him because these are fucking huge right now. I just finished my learning sesh, taking a break for the rest of the night. Oh, I feel you.
What? I think he went mute.
Oh shit. I was talking about the cream for my knee. It shouldn't be anything in there. It should exist in here, and I need to find there's a callback in Steamworks that basically is pulled, or well, lobby requests from matchmaking. I'm gonna go look because this is all the items thing. I can't imagine he'd put it in friends, right? I can't imagine he'd nest it somewhere in here. Let's turn off context sensitivity because he could have screwed that up like he did with that other fucking node. No. Okay, we gotta figure this out. We might have to make a node ourselves. Oh, here we go. Callbacks. Point. Why is there no matchmaking callbacks? Oh. That doesn't make any sense. There we go. But I'm deving a procedural terrain asset. Once I can get that into Unreal, I'm going to build more assets from there. Oh, nice, dude. Looks like you guys miss out on me making nodes. He did it right. so we're gonna bind this event, and then we're gonna put it back over here, and we're gonna reroute it to put it in place because we've got to do lots of stuff with it. Okay. Lobby invite, I think, is the only thing that we need to do for binding events. Yeah. And we're going to go down the adventure of... Uh-oh. This is not a... Okay. Context sensitive. UWorks core. Interfaces. Matchmaking. There we go. Compile. Cool. So now that we got that part done, we'll do things...
I lost all my viewers again.
I think I should be able to like get info on this game ID, but yeah, we're gonna work with this, and David basically needs to be online for this because I need him to send me lobby invites so I can read the info from this and find out exactly what's coming from this, because I've noticed that his implementation, the guy who made the UWorks kit, his implementation of things is a little different than the way I would have done it, and it is not a verbatim translation from the Steamworks API either. So we'll see what we can do with this. We've got a Steam ID for lobby. That's pretty much the only thing we need to work with right now, because the owner of the lobby is going to be the guy who does everything else. Okay, so now that we've got that, let's go build our friends list.
Mac, you never came back, bro. You came in with 3 people. You never came back. Ripperonis too.
Alright, and all this is just going to be a array of things, right? So, we're going to go ahead and do this, but on construct we want to get friends, and this should be a list of each thing here. We're going to have to see what this is before we can... We're just going to print this out and see what we get out of it. This right here is an output, which means I most likely need to perform a request from this. Which, what is this from? There we go. Let's just get output. We'll see what it gives us. It's most likely going to give us nothing because we're using it improperly. I should be able to get the list of friends from this, from the core object, but I don't know how this. Oh, that's the reason why. Cancel. put it in the center of the screen for the time being, but I should be able to anchor it. We're going to put a border right down here. His alignment is done by, should be 0, 1. So if I anchor it in the bottom left and go 0, 0, yeah, there we go. And then we switch our anchor to mid, and we say size to content, and we're going to output it to 0. We're going to say friends. We got nothing. Pretty sure we got nothing. Yeah, because I don't get logs from that. Okay, so we got nothing from that. Let's see what we can do with it. Okay, well, they don't have a way to do it, but we've got a Neo way to handle it. So we're going to get the friend count of immediate friends. Did I implement this stuff myself? No, I did not. This is a package. I started with this. I started working on this. I started working on something like this, and then I got through the part where I could pull friends, and I could pull... and there is a way to using the object that he's got right here to pull just a list of your immediate friends. instead of me having to do the count and then iterate through the fucking list of friends. But I mean, whatever. We were gonna have to do that anyways. Hang on, I will show it to you. It's called UWorks. It's this guy right here. It's really, really powerful. From what I've seen so far, it's really, really good. It's just the way the guy went about doing some of the asynchronous stuff is a little odd. But for what it's going to be doing and how often it's going to be firing events, it does the job, and you have nothing to worry about performance-wise. So, I mean, just fucking go with it, right? 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 Okay. God, brain, stop it. For right now, before we go building our visual here, what we're going to do is we're going to get this guy's Steam ID, and here we're going to say friend, friend rich presence. Need to go look at the Steamworks API, hang on. Yeah, it's straight up C++. I mean, they've got the C++ versions of it, but... Ooh, that was almost a boo-boo. Present. Alright. Rich presence key to request. Bruh. Can I have a list of the fucking relevant keys? You motherfucker? Dude, Steamworks documentation sucks dick. Here we go. Obviously, it's obfuscated somewhere else down on a fucking function that doesn't even have presence in the goddamn name. Who the fuck wrote this? You're an idiot. No one thinks this way. No one. Not a person, single person on the planet. Fucking Christ. I shouldn't have to go on a... It is not Easter anymore. I should not have to go on a fucking hunt to find this key. Hello, Saint Mandel. What's going on, man? I believe you arrived just in time to see me rage about Steam's structure. Is there no presence to detect whether or not it's on the person's online? And then we're going to end this with a print string that is an append of the name, a space, and then this. And we're going to see what this output looks like. And if this output gives us everything we need, then we can start building a data structure for these guys. Okay. What's the goal for today? The goal for today is to finish the friends list. The goal is to also look at and hopefully get some decent structure set around the inventory system. If that goes well enough, then we'll just rush through the inventory system and go ahead and do that. But I've got to find the Steamworks information about how to do that. So, you know, Easter egg hunt time. Yay! Absolutely fucking hate it. Yes, doggo. Yes. Yes, Mr. Doggo. Oh, good. Oh, good. I got nothing. I got absolutely nothing from it. Just spammed 1, 2, 3. Good, good, good. But what was the 1, 2, 3 from? Let's find out. I wish I had an output log so I could look at the total output, because I want to tell you that the statuses that we just saw were 1, 2, 3 because the player was offline. I bet you I can get their names. The goal here is we want to get their presence. Yeah, we're getting 1, 2, 3 for the fucking name. This will only be known as users in their friends list on the same game server in a chat room or a small team with the local user. Yeah. So, very obviously, my friends are not named 1, 2, 3, right? So, the goal here is to get a list of the player's friends, right? Which it seems to be getting a relevant number of friends, but the Steam ID that we're getting back from it is not a valid Steam ID. Ugh. Why would this return 1, 2, 3? The Steam ID the other user. Yeah, I'm providing that. Steam ID friend. unless this Steam ID isn't the right Steam ID, which would be fucking hilarious. Because, oh my god. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I swear to God, if I've got somebody on my fucking friends list named 123. Why the fuck are you named 123? Who the fuck names themselves 123, dude? Come on, man. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not. It's not funny. So, it looks like if they're offline, the status is nothing. Right? Who names themselves 123? What kind of uncreative asshole are you, dude? You know what? You know what's happening right now? 123, last online. Remove this friend. Get it out of my face. Okay. He's been removed from friends. Okay. So we didn't get an output log, but we were getting valid names there. Let me see if I can get a log from this. Was there any logs deposited by this thing? No? Okay. That's no bueno. Where the fuck? Okay. But tell you what, this is what we're gonna do, because we need to see, we need to be able to see what that is, because we need to see what that looks like. We're not gonna just pick one at random. What we're gonna do is we're only going to print them if this value is not equal to 0. As long as this is not equal to nothing, i.e. null, then we're good to go. Go ahead and print it. Let's see what that looks like. It's an ARC thing to mask your identity when you're being a dick. Yeah, well. Here's the neat thing. When people do rating and stuff like that, I'm not going to store the name. I'm going to store the fucking Steam ID of it. And this is when we do, when we go to do the survival stuff. So we got nothing. None of these guys, none of those friends reported back a status as the key. Which is interesting because Steamworks says right here that Rich Presence is supposed to be a status, right?
Rich motherfucking
It shows up in the
presence.
game info dialog in the Steam friends list. So
Rich presence.
So I should be getting this, right? But I'm not. And I provided that key. Returns an empty string if the specified key is not set. It's very obviously set. So what's the deal? What format is this supposed to be set in? What format should this key be in? Rich Presence is my new stage name. So you guys are, I just showed you guys that so you guys would know that I'm not dumb. That this just sucks. Where did it go? All right. Let's see what this key's actually fucking called, dude. We're gonna use Sojourner for our test dummy here. We know that this works, right? We know that works, so that's fine. We're gonna just clean up here. So we're gonna iterate through our friends until we find Sojourner. So get persona. You're gonna be my test dummy, dude. Sojourn Ra with a capital R-A. O-U-R-N. That right? S-O-J-O-U-R-N capital R-A. There we go. So, if it's Sojourner, then we're going to get his key count. And we're going to iterate through each one of these fucking keys. We're going to iterate through each one of his keys by index. We're going to do another little for loop here. And we're going to iterate through this till this. Hey Tamir, what's going on, man? What the fuck is going on with my music? Down in your live config? What? I don't understand, dude. What's the question? I don't understand, buddy. Alright, let's find out what fucking keys Sojourner has going for him. And then, once we do that, then we're going to find out what those statuses are. Tamir, I don't understand. If you can restate your question, I'll try to answer it. If that's a question. Could be a statement. I don't know. We got nothing. Did he go offline? Don't tell me. Don't tell me he went offline, man. No, he didn't. Okay. Why am I incapable of getting rich presence information? Do I need to call? Do I need to do a callback of some sort to get rich presence information? I'd be willing to wager that this never fires. This isn't gonna do what we think it is. But we're gonna see. We're gonna splice this right into here. I don't think that's gonna do anything. Gonna find out though. We might not have rich presence info on that person, right? No fire. So how are we supposed to get this? Like, why don't we have any rich presence info? I want to know if this is ever firing. Wait a second. Maybe there's spaces in Homeboy's fucking name. What do you want to wager there's spaces in his fucking name? I bet you the fucking name isn't happening correctly. You have any reference of it working in context? I've done this before from C++, what we're trying to achieve here. So, yes. I should be able to, from the object that's returned, I should be able to pull his status, which should give me game and server info in an array. A string-based array. So we're definitely getting him as his name, right? So why don't we automatically have rich presence? Is he not... Your friends list should have rich presence shit all the time. All the time. I want this number. Because I don't think this is firing at all either. So we're making it past. His name is correct. Motherfucker. I know why we're not getting his rich presence. Because his rich presence, yeah. I know why. Don't worry about it. I'm dumb.
See you guys later. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by, whoever did.